Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
What's up, Coogee?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
With Joey Merlino.
This is Lil Snuff from the Skinny Joey Merlino podcast. We would like to thank you for watching. Head on over to Patreon for the full episode. Welcome back to episode 26, This Skinny with Joey Merlino and Lil Snuff. Don't forget you can find us on Patreon for the full episode. Also head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and we're also back on Spotify. What's up, Coogee?
What's up, Coogee?
How you making out today?
Good. Feel good.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful.
Better than being in
80s,
Philly.
Better than being in Philly. It's fucking right.
That's right. We're here at the podcast studio. This is our favorite spot to,
Podcast
of course,
junkies,
record.
best.
Yeah, can't forget them ever.
Guys are the best.
But for just our new followers, we just wanted to take a time, say thank you for subscribing, but we also wanted to tell you, you know, I'm sure you already figured out if you didn't by now, we're from South Philly. There's a couple good stories that everybody wants to hear from Joey, and I know everybody likes when he gets into his childhood memories. So we're going to go down memory lane a little bit. You got a good story for us today?
Yeah, I got one or two. I got, when I was a kid, I might have been 7, 8. My father was a number writer, so they used to have the flash paper. They had two kind of papers. They had the rice paper you throw in the water, it dissolves. But the flash paper, you light a fucking mat, the fuck goes, it's gone.
It goes right up.
Disappeared, done.
The rice paper right in the water, though, right? I remember
rice
hearing
paper
about
in the
that.
water, but the flash paper, you never see nothing like it. It just disappears.
Gone.
So I'm in my bathroom, my house on Jackson Street. I'm doing it with the fucking toilet paper. I light the fucking hamper on fire. Bad, like, went up, my fucking father, I got a fucking beating.
Yeah.
He said, you ever play with matches again, you're fucking dead.
That was the end of that.
So now, about a week later, we used to play chink against the wall.
Now, for everybody who don't know, in South Philly, you got chink, you got half ball.
We got a million.
You got so many things. Softball, which you love softball.
So we used to play at because all the homes were like brick with the mortar, and the ball would hit the mortar, it would take a crazy bounce.
Okay.
This lady had a flat front. Betty, her name was. She lived with her mother. Her mother's name was Danica Oz. The mother was like 97.
Okay.
Betty had to be 80.
Wow, they were that old.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
She couldn't smoke in front of her mother.
At 80 years old, she couldn't smoke in front of her mother.
No.
Wow.
So she used to come in my house with the fucking Pall-Malls wrapped with fucking tissue and smoke in my house. She smoked like she had a fresh murder case, one after another, right?
That's crazy.
So we used to play chink in front of her house, but her mother was crazy.
Yeah.
And every time we were playing, summertime, the mother would come up from upstairs, the second floor window, and throw fucking hot water, fucking hot.
Trying to scold you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, this fucking lady's crazy. So one day, thank God it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. I got matches. Her window's open, the front window. Her curtains, I'm trying to light the curtains on fire. Thank God I didn't.
The whole house would have went.
My father sees me out my way. We lived across the street.
Yeah.
Come here. He says, you got to go to the store. I come in. He got a fucking lighter and burned my hands.
Oh, my God.
My fucking burn. And I never fuck with matches again.
That was the end of
I
that.
almost lit her fucking house on fire.
Thank
God the curtains didn't go to fuck up. Because
Listen.
we had no air conditioners. It was fucking window. She had her window open.
The whole house would have went up in the air. You would have been all over the news.
Yeah, forget it. Thank God.
But like growing up in South Philly, you have them stories and them memories that you don't see kids today playing chink.
Chink. They don't even
Half ball.
You don't see kids out of that fucking house.
Never. I
They're
mean,
all fat, fucked up.
It's crazy. Now, as you're growing up in South Philly and you're going to school, and like you said, you weren't too good in school, does that lead you to becoming the jockey?
No, I was fucking 7, 8. No, I got thrown out of school.
You got thrown out of school.
But I used to go riding with Salvi.
Okay, so that's
Salvi
how it
used to take me down. Me, Salvi, Philip Narducci, we used to go down Cabana Down Slims. And I loved it. And I loved it. And then I went, I got thrown out of school. I went, my father and Nikki, they knew a guy in Atlantic City Racetrack, gave me a job walking horses. And that's how you started. Walking horses, groom.
Pull that picture up when you can.
And
that's crazy, though. And I know you told the story before about, your favorite memories about riding horses and things like that. But what could be better than going down? There you go, right there. That's a great picture.
Yeah, that's Prickett. The P. That's the guy I rode for. See on the blinkers says William R. Prickett, W.R. Prickett. We had 80, 90 horses. He was
really?
A great leading trainer. He was a good trainer.
Coming down the stretch, though, and you know you're going to win that race, and you hit that wire. What's that feeling like?
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The best feelings come out of the gate.
Really? Because your adrenaline?
Well, there's no, it ain't like on your mark, get set. The fucking doors, they're this way. They just, I mean, well, the starter, I'll tell you, 1 out means there's one more horse to come in the gate. 1 out. As soon as that horse is in there,
boom.
They don't tell you on your mark. You don't know when that motherfucker did. Boom, they just
open up.
Fly the fuck
You know what
out
I
of
wonder?
there.
You see the guys that walk the horses into the gate?
Yeah.
And
the
then
starters.
they jump up and they
They jump in there. They're in there with you.
So they're in. Are they holding you?
They're holding the fucking. A lot of horses try to flip. I mean, you got to give it to them guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, they get fucking kicked. Everything.
And they don't get paid that much money, right?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess they make money. They go from track to track. Each meet. But them horses flipping the gate, you're fucking dead.
You're dead.
Crushed.
Immediately.
It's just fucking big.
Yeah, listen, it's a tough racket.
No, it's a tough sport.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we talk about also.
Listen, football, everybody's 250, 300 pounds.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm 105 pounds going up against a 12 to 1,500 pound horse.
I know.
I don't know how many times our size.
When we went and you rode that horse, you jumped right up there, though. You got right back on there.
Yeah, it's like
That's difficult.
No, it's a tough sport.
Kentucky Derby's coming up, so we're going to have.
Yeah, we should go there.
We should go there. Maybe we'll do a
Somebody
podcast
invited
from there.
us. I can't find a fucking.
Yeah, we got to get back.
Somebody invited us. Whoever you are, invite us again.
Yeah, reach back out to us. We got to get to the Derby. Now we're talking about Philly, talking about tough guys. I don't know if everybody's seen over the weekend, but the fight with the Flyers and the Rangers.
Oh, that was good.
We're going to put that on right now, and we're going to go over this fight. I'm going to put the headset on for a second. See which one it is. Let me see.
They're both tough, them kid. They're big, big motherfuckers too.
Either one works. Okay.
Watch you don't fuck your hair up.
I know. I got a haircut too this week.
He gets 5 haircuts a week.
That's right.
You go
Scar
fucking
is the
broke on
best.
haircut. Broke on haircuts and gel.
Now this kid's 20 years old, Joe. Right? Look at this.
Yeah. They're two big fucking guys too. It was a good fight.
Heavyweight battle.
No, it was a good fight. The kid for the Rangers fought the next night. And
I
lost.
know. See, Delorier's a beast, though. But look at the size difference right now. But Delorier is just chopping him down.
No, they're both hitting.
Look at
though.
this.
He's hitting him too.
I know. But that's old school hockey right there.
That's it. It was a good fight.
That's old school hockey.
They don't do that.
Your boy Ty, which I know you are good friends. We've seen him in Vegas. Great guy. His fights.
No, he won. He had 313 fights.
Crazy.
Fights.
Nobody will ever break that, right? Nah. It's just impossible.
He fought. He was a fucking animal. He's small.
Very small.
He's a fucking animal.
His neck like a pit bull.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal. It's my boy.
I know. That's just when you talk about the Flyers and you talk about, Philadelphia Broad Street Bullies, right there is an example exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but they don't fight no more.
No. Hopefully the Flyers make a run, like we said, and talking about sports.
The hottest team in hockey is Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the best record.
And used to go to games, nobody would be there, right?
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, nobody would be there. Talking about the sports, I hope everybody's seen the New Jersey Guru, our guy that we partnered up with. Don't forget promo code SKINNY to get 20% off. The link's going to be in all the bios, and it's on the story.
He's 5-0 so far.
5-0 so far since we partnered up with him.
I didn't make a bet. I'm afraid to bet now.
I know.
Stop the streak.
We'll ruin the streak.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and everybody.
He's good.
Excellent.
He studies.
He's big with the UFC, which we're going to start getting into the UFC. And you know what else that I wanted to bring up? Did you see the bare-knuckle fighting that they just came out with?
Yeah.
That's insane.
You and Wags
Me and Wags went.
I think we got David Feldman on the show.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good people coming on the show.
There was a girl in the saloon that they said the other night with bare-knuckle fighter. Phil Marone sent me a picture. We got to try to get her on the show.
Yeah, we'll try and get her on the show. Talking about people that are coming on the show, we got a lot of good people coming on the show.
Yeah, we got some good people.
So we got Don King.
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose is going to be excellent to come on the show.
Yeah, I want to expose that other another A-Rod.
Yes.
I went to dinner with that motherfucker, too.
You did go to dinner with A-Rod.
Yeah.
And we have the picture right here. We're going to pull it up.
I think it was 96.
Joe, explain to everybody what A-Rod did, just briefly, a little bit, how that happened.
He got caught, and just like everybody else. He got caught with fucking steroids, and he told on, I think, Manny Ramirez.
And Ryan Braun.
Yeah. Probably more.
Yeah, 100%. Here's the picture of you, A-Rod,
That's Johnny Marzano.
Yeah.
That's how I met A-Rod, through Johnny. Johnny was the catcher for Seattle.
Good guy, too.
Johnny, he wound up passing away.
Yeah.
But we grew up with him. He was our childhood friend. Johnny played for the Red Sox. He would catch Clemens all the time when Clemens was...
Yeah.
And then he got traded to Seattle. And he called me. He said, A-Rod was on Seattle.
Yeah.
He said, we're coming to New York. You want to... come hang out. I met him, Griffey. They were nice. He was a good guy.
Of course.
But then he went bad.
And then he went bad like everybody else.
And meanwhile, Pete Rose can't get in the Hall of Fame.
No. That's a
fucking joke.
And the crazy part is now he's an announcer, A-Rod, making a ton of money and went bad on everybody.
That's a fucking joke. The same thing.
Same thing. So
God bless
we're going to
America.
have that when we get on the Pete Rose, we got him coming on. We got Don King coming on. And then we're also going to have next week a special guest.
Yeah.
The head of all heads, my uncle.
Your Uncle Ralphie.
Crazy
Happy
as can
hour
be.
with the head.
Yes.
We got to get him drunk, though. We got to get him a little drunk.
Yeah, he's going to have
some
good
wine.
stories.
Yeah, he's got war stories.
Now, he's got stories with gambling. He's also got stories of people cooperating against him, too.
Yeah, he was a private. He buried him, too.
Destroyed him.
Yeah.
I got a story with my uncle and my father on 10th and Carpenter where they grew up at. They used to put me under a stop sign. They used to tape me as a young kid. And Ralphie used to stand across the street and throw glass Coca-Cola bottles at the stop sign as a young kid. I thought that was normal.
Yeah.
And I was scared to death of him.
Yeah.
Scared to death of him. So to break his balls, I would get a tennis ball, go across the street to Uncle Chuck's, and put in the pool table to break the machine.
Break the machine,
Yeah. That's how I used to torture him like that.
Yeah, he was fucking funny. Uncle Chuck was a classic.
Yeah, they were all classics.
Nah, them fucking days.
Listen, my father, Head, Bay, my grandfather. Johnny April.
Johnny April.
They're sick people, but the head's going to be good.
Four-Finger John, remember him?
Yeah.
Dolly.
Yeah, Aunt
Ralphie's
Dolly.
mother. She was the best cook ever.
You loved
ever.
her meatballs.
Best cook ever.
At her funerals, the meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs.
Yeah,
She
the
was
flowers and the meatballs.
Yeah, she was the best cook ever.
We got to make sure that we get him drunk, though. He's
Yeah.
better when he's drunk.
No, we got to get him
We'll have
drunk.
him there. Talking about New York with A-Rod and everything like that. Did you see the article we're going to pull up now? Trump's lawyer brought this back in the light about you fixing the election. Did you see this one?
I seen the one. I don't know what the fuck. What one was this?
I'll show it to you. I read it. I actually read it this morning when he pulls it up. President Trump's lawyer puts Philadelphia skinny Joey Merlino at center of election conspiracy.
That was a New York Daily News.
Yeah, New York Daily News.
That's 2020, though. That's
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
But they're still, it's resurfacing.
They didn't know. They didn't know. I mean, they believed it.
I know.
They called my lawyer. They called Eddie Jacobs. I think Giuliani called that motherfucker. He's another piece of shit.
Yeah.
He called my lawyer. Fuck, I got to do with the election.
Yeah. But like I said, your name's in it, gets the headlines. Like today, more people are coming out with more stories about you.
Yeah, they got to talk about me. Who the fuck's going to watch them?
No
if
one.
They talk about themselves.
Listen,
Nobody.
You get everybody views. Anything that has your name in it will get them
I don't
the
even
views
mention
that they
them
want.
motherfuckers. But I'm saying, who's going to watch? Listen, I want to show you fucking Johnny Baseball, this fucking idiot.
Yes.
JR at the end. 2016, he tried to start I don't know, not a podcast, like a service giving out baseball games.
Of course.
He wouldn't show his face. Johnny Baseball's name
He was scared.
He's a fucking idiot.
That's going to be part 2 today for the Rat a Month. We're going to finish him off.
We're going to finish him off today, JR. Wait till you hear these tapes.
Yeah, and you're going to have to go over to Patreon to see this full episode. Make sure you go on Patreon and subscribe. But before we get over to there, last week social media was erupting on the comments that we said about Chaz Palminteri.
Oh, yeah. Fuck him, too.
Yeah, that was...
He's another rat lover.
If you're hanging with them, like you say, you're a rat.
That's it.
And that video exploded.
And then he wants to walk in the fucking restaurants like he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was in fucking New York Prime. Had to be 5-6 years ago. And Johnny G would come up to me. He said, you want to meet Chaz Powell? Who the fuck wants to meet him? I said,
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't want to meet him. Don't bring him in. Don't even bring him over. Fuck him.
You don't, yeah. Listen, that's funny. And then a lot of people also, when that all comes about, we don't have anything yet ready for this, but people are asking, what about this guy, Bobby Luisi, who's a pastor now?
Oh, yeah. He's another pastor, like Franchese.
Yeah, what happened with him?
Oh, he was supposed to testify on us. Listen, our trial, the judge told them, you got to give them, like say today, we're in court. You got to let them know who's coming tomorrow as witnesses.
Okay.
You have to.
Yeah.
So the lawyers get the material ready. And every day I used to say, where's Bobby? He's coming. He's coming. I said, something's wrong.
Yeah.
They never called him.
Never.
They threw him out.
Well,
He's another one like Panisi. He found the Lord, the room was spinning.
The whole thing.
I got all his shit.
So he found God. That's why he's a
Yeah,
pastor.
now he's a pastor, yeah. I mean, they all find God.
It's crazy.
If the handcuffs didn't get on him, they won't find a motherfucking thing.
It's
He'd
crazy.
still be walking around Boston like fucking, like
Don
he's a
King.
fucking, like he's a fucking tough guy.
Well, like
Same shit. They all got the same shit.
Same
the bottom
exact thing.
line is jail. That's it. They could say whatever the fuck they want. I didn't give Ralph, I didn't give his wife money. Fuck, I got to give your wife money for it.
yeah, no, you're right.
Fuck, I got to give your money.
And they all come online. They all
That's
say the
just
same
their
thing.
excuse. They must give them a pamphlet when they go in the program.
Yeah, like a brochure.
Well, yeah, you could pick if you want to use the John Gotti talked about Sammy on tape. But,
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
It's all the same
The bottom
stuff.
line is you were getting life with no parole and you didn't want to go to jail. You're fucking free now.
Yeah, now you're free. I mean, yeah, you're 100% right. And that's the way it looks like online because
Now
everybody
they're
has the same
pastors.
story.
They're probably robbing the church.
Of course, sir. That will come out eventually in the future.
Well, Franchise, he's a scammer his whole life.
Millions they take.
Yeah,
Millions of
he's a scammer.
dollars.
He's
But
a fucking scammer.
before we go over to Patreon, that you're going to hear J.R. Rubeo Joe, for everybody who's just new to the channel and just subscribed, this is our first rat of the month. But explain to them who this guy is.
This is a JR. I met him down here. This is another guy. He got caught selling fucking drugs. Was getting 20 years. 20 years he was getting dead. And he went to work for them. He wore a wire for fucking 5 years.
Tried to put over 100 people in jail, right?
Well, the more people you get, I guess the more money you get.
Amazing. Really
and
is.
He wore a wire. I didn't know him. I never seen that motherfucker. I met him down here in a fucking bar.
Crazy.
I never did nothing with him.
So for the full episode of this that you're about to see, this is part 2 because we already did part 1. We're going to finish off JR Rubeo. We got about 12 tapes we're about to play. If you want to see this, head on over to Patreon. The link's in all of our bios. Before we go, we just got to do an ad for Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
You got your paper?
Talk about, I don't need the paper. Talk about sex, it says, yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit.
Time to talk about sex. Sponsored by Blue Chew.
So this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. That's right. Our favorite part of the episode, listen up. We're going to talk about sex. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, but in a chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost.
You'll be walking around like a flagpole.
Yeah, you will. And they say it's easy,
They say it works. Everybody says it works.
It is. It does work. We won't ask my wife, but last weekend it did work because the chewable tablets are the best. And don't forget, all you have to do is sign up at bluechew.com. Consult with one of their licensed professional doctors. Once you're approved, you will receive your prescription within days. With Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman because when that package arrives, that package arrives.
Yeah, you'll be walking around like a flagpole.
That's right. And it's that easy. Blue Chew wants to help you have a better sex life. Make sure you chew it.
And do it.
And do it. That's all it counts. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code SKINNY at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's bluechew.com. Promo code SKINNY. You're going to receive your first month free. All you got to pay is $5 with shipping. Use that promo code SKINNY.
Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to head on over. This is going to be on Patreon, and this is going to be the tapes with JR Rubeo.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
What's up, DG?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off.
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
With Joey Merlino.
This is Lil Snuff from the Skinny Joey Merlino podcast. We would like to thank you for watching. Head on over to Patreon for the full episode.